Oh, that's funny. Jesse's famous hydro wipe, hydro kids. That's not the right way, but man, I was hoping they'd add renown back to 20 souls. Yeah, they only have it. They have it there if you're behind. I bet I could aggro the lieutenant through the floor here, though. I bet if I had a target macro, I could target him and aggro him through the floor. It's so good on this week, though, I'm pretty sure, so that would be awful. He would probably grip me through the floor and we'd wipe. The boss would just reset. That'd be humorous. Oh, do we again not have a Necrolord? Well, the only remotely difficult part of the dungeon for me should be this pull, this boss. See how it goes. We didn't have any rage spells. Not good. Alright, curious why I don't use Omni CD or something similar. I try not to use add-ons I don't need, so that one is on the list for not needing. This is really all we're gonna get from this guy. Kind of, I don't know if he's like trying fire for the first time or something. Otherwise, this dude got carried and the keys he's done. Okay, it doesn't really... Don't think anything went wrong. He didn't have any deaths, did he? The guy died, but he had the pod tender thing, so he's alive again. Shadow Priestess Night Fae, is that the common pick? I doubt it. This fight is never over until it's over, though. It takes a long time to finish these health pools. I never even looked at what I needed from a different wing. I believe it is, yeah. Hey Metro, how is reset day going for you? What are the affixes? It is busting a volcanic, so extremely easy. Reset day is not going well though. We had to wait a long time for servers to be back up, and then
Beware.
we had to
Powerful servant of the jailer.
get a bad vault yet again. It was Knife, now it's Necro for Shadow Priest. Gotcha. This is basically just the original route from Season 1. I don't think there'll be any issues with count. Are you a full Knife party? I don't think so. Oh, let's hope not, because that really nerfs one of my traits.
You will need it for the dangers ahead.
It's for Ruth there.
We'll see how long you can last.
Healer is Necro. Oh, really good. Didn't realize. Primordial Wave. Anything to note for changes this reset? What does that mean?
One of the more ruthless Maw Swarm draws close. Be ready.
Cool thing is, I think as long as we finish this with somewhat competitive timing on it, this should give a good amount of score, because my highest are 18s. Was there any patches that made any significant changes? There was the hot fixes, yeah. Conduit changes. All that stuff's on Wowhead though, so I'd recommend following along. Check it once every 2 days or something, you'll keep up.
Let your weapon speak for you.
Those conduit changes weren't actually as big as I had hoped they would be, but I guess it's still fine. It's obviously better than it was. Hey, so which one works best, Venthyr or Nightfey? I've never been Venthyr, so I have no idea. Latest patch change is that they make Metro the best DK tank in the world. Yeah, other way around, unfortunately. At one point, I was the 26th blood DK in the world. Now I'm 270th or something. Had 0 success last week. Lost all my momentum. Now that the season has been underway for a bit, what do you think of the new score system? Oh, it's great. Yeah, so much better than... First of all, just the fact that it's being handled in-game is so much better. But... yeah, sadly, I think this mage is just going to handcuff us. His damage is very bad. Last week's fixes is terrible. Yeah. I'm with you. It was definitely not a fun week. For me, at least. If I don't get something useful for me in the vault, I will uninstall this game. Oh, that's a shame. You only play for loot. I agree. It gives you incentive to do both Tyrannical and Forward. That alone is awesome, yeah. I definitely wish they could come up with a even better, like a weekly score, but maybe in the future. Wait, what is the new score system? Right, yeah, Blizzard's making it themselves now, yeah. And they've changed a lot about how it's calculated. It's unfortunate, the trinket aggro. So sometimes we lose a little bit by this trinket. Not often, but it does happen. I agree, I like it. I like how there's not a huge difference in the score between a 14 and 18. Yeah, I guess that's part of it. I wouldn't say that was like an intentional change. I like that Tyrann score makes some specs better than Shadow Priest. Highest key in the world is a Shadow Priest. So it makes some specs better like Shadow Priest, yeah. Yeah, I feel you. There's definitely a good dichotomy to have two different things happening. It's about time, so if someone leaves the key... No, that doesn't happen, unfortunately. I wish it did, but that doesn't happen. This week seems so easy. I hope I can find some good single target DPS for bosses. Yeah. Me too. Metro first 20 incoming? Nah, I doubt it. We got this dude like fucking AFK basically on half the packs. We'll see. If this week is that easy, then maybe. This group is exceptionally good at not dying, at least so far in the dungeon and a quarter we've done. We'll see what happens. But regardless, as long as we finish it, it should be a lot of score for me because my highest theater is an 18. I'd imagine even a 20 at a time is still going to be very good. DPS too low to chest this? Yeah, I agree. Alright. Many bosses are taken. I mean, that is just 2k on that. It's kind of bush league right there. Timer is tight. Yeah, we're definitely gonna experience the woes of the timer, I think.
You had best make this interesting.
Season 1 DPS. Yeah, Fire Mage. We're back to Season 1. So doing good damage now. What buff Captain gives to party? 2% damage and 5% AoE reduction. Very useful. Plus, obviously, it does damage for me as well. Even last week with 20 deaths, I was able to time 18 and some 19s, like Sanguine Depths. 19 keys are the new 15s. Yeah, maybe. It does feel like there's... I don't know if it's just me or what, but I've had no success in 20s, but I'm destroying... I don't know when the last time we had any trouble with the 19 was. I guess last week, but... Absolutely destroying most 19s I enter. So crazy. That guy opened at 20k and now he's down to 6k. Yeah, I don't think Fire's a good pick right now. At 23 we had 13 deaths. Jesus. Lenient. That is encouraging at least. If we do this whole dungeon with 0 deaths, maybe we can still upgrade it. Afternoon there, Metro Inferno Master. What's up, buddy? How you going? How you going? How's it going? I mean to say. Sanguine Depth seems very forgiving. I agree. Yeah, it's absolutely insanely forgiving. So I published that video this weekend where the guy like left after dying 6 times. It's like, it literally doesn't even fucking matter, dude. You could die another 6 times and we're still gonna upgrade this key. Yeah, first death. Unlucky.
Show me what you can do.
Hardest part of Sanguine is first boss. Yep, I agree.
Our challengers have passed the
I could have gripped somebody there.
but they're still a long way from the title. What we have here, fresh meat.
Now we need to make sure we get the interrupts. Jose, thanks a lot, buddy. No flame, please. Warn Tharv.
Metro, what do you think is the best healer for Mythic Plus? Blood Death Knight.
Definitely. So good on, actually. Thanks a lot, buddy. Very nice of you to do that. Want to do Cult of Rock without Bloodlust? Yep. That's how it goes in the route now. Oh, cool. Just got the Venari Paragon chest mount. Oh, that's cool. What does it look like? I'm actually unsure if the pet is going to cause issues, so let's just kill the pet now, just to take the risk out of it. Armored undead horse. That's cool. Seen a few of those. Have to wait. Oh.
Great evil.
Oh, it's the fire guy.
Expel it with haste.
That's fine. Obviously, we need that one. Wait, so can you even? So the frost guy is the dude on the left side of that platform. Can that guy even be skipped? Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, man. Definitely don't think we're gonna be. This one's definitely not gonna work out. But we'll go right to skip.
Well fought. Now claim its power as your own.
Will you do a 4 mini boss challenge at some point? Maybe. We'll try it on like a 10 someday. All I need is mobs to not be jumping all around like that, man. That's so annoying.
Beware.
Second death from this quite aggressive pull here. It's super fucking easy. Look how fucking easy this is. Can't believe it. We had more trouble with busting than we did with fucking the Echo Pack. Better hang on to my interrupts just in case. These people keep getting hit by those dodgeable green circles. Also, it's tight here without killing that mob. In fact, it's definitely not going to be up. If you go from fortified raging to this, yeah, for real, I actually, I totally feel that.
Run and tear. I'll catch something good. Open you up. No escape.
I don't know if it's just where my character's gotten or what, but it's crazy how easy it is to survive some of these bosses now. So it goes from a week of people dying to not knowing trash mechanics to people dying not knowing boss mechanics. I think the point was that like the trash is so fucking easy now, you'd be like hard pressed to fail.
I'll catch something good. Open you up.
That's when it's up, please, if you hear me. Jesus. Really sloppy. That doesn't even do damage to me. I remember the first time I did this on Tyrannical, I think it was Tyrannical 17, and those hateful specs were hitting me for like half of my health. Which makes no sense, since last season you had Pride for Tyrannical bosses, right? It's because of the shield mini-boss, he makes bosses a lot easier to survive. Yep, totally agree. But that hasn't gotten stronger. That's what I was thinking. You have so much HP and gear that the boss does nothing. Yeah, it's like actually zero danger, honestly. Alright, hopefully we can make the right decision here, I don't know. A little worried about pulling a lot here, but...
Mortal lives are so fleeting, so fragile.
Probably shouldn't have been worried though, I should have got it all. With Mass Dispel, right? Getting it? Assume we're gonna call Tyrannical Week's a better push week than Fortified. I think that's what people are saying right now, yeah. I don't think that's a controversial thing to say at all right now. So can we actually skip that guy or what? Wow, my Mount Lux just got the Necrolord Invasion mount. Wow. That's pretty lucky. And then some real high keys bosses are just big yikes, so it's a really, yeah. We can skip this guy. Ever since the target cap, that was bound to happen. Yeah, it's not really a thing.
The Mars dark magic coalesces here. Remove it at the source.
What's going on? Click the fucking thing. Front page of Rio is 50-50 for Terrain and Fort. Right. Which is the biggest yikes? All yikes are big. It's funny, I used to say that word all the time, a long time ago in Diabolical. I always used to make a joke because we used to have a guy in the guild whose name was Yikes. I was like the only person who ever said yikes, and now it's like the most fucking popular meme word on the planet for whatever reason. Okay, we need this shit. First boss, Sanguine Depths. Last boss, Necrotic Wake. Just barely got that, but the Shaman also overlapped. Twitch took it and ruined it. Good Earthquake. Nice. They just nerfed the third boss in Necrotic Wake. Yeah, that was last week. I mean, it took me years to understand that YOLO. Took me years to understand that YOLO means you only live once, and not you're only lucky once. Oh, really? Never heard you're only lucky once. Actually, 8 minutes. My mom thought lol meant lots of love. Oh, dude, that's what it did mean at some point. People used to say lots of love all the time, a long time ago. Beware. I remember, like, this person in my high school, my, like, junior, whatever, my middle school class said, LOL to me online, and I asked my mom what it meant, and she meant it means lots of love. I was like, oh, that was nice of them to say that. Beware. This is it. Yeah, I don't know, 7 minutes. I guess it depends how the bosses go, yeah. Beware. How is the percent too much? I don't actually know, but it doesn't really matter. We might control the one mob. Beware. So we didn't need to pull that side pack that I pulled? Yeah, it's just because I did the route wrong. No death certainly helps though. Yeah, I don't know. You think this is a 3-minute boss? Both have to be 3-minute bosses to upgrade it. Gonna be close. 3 minutes per boss. You think it's what the normal would be? I listened to your advice on this boss and never dispel the tank now. Yeah, definitely don't want to ever dispel the tank. Hopefully no 5K club. Single target's been solid. It's just I don't know how good it's been total. I don't know. The next boss is more like 4 minutes. Yeah. Well, either way, even if we don't upgrade it, we'll be getting a lot of score from it. Yeah, going over count might really be the big mistake, honestly. If there could be such a thing as a big mistake when you have 2 deaths. The bone spike is so loud. Is that the noise? Imagine if it was serrated. Fucking Stygian King's barbs is so ridiculous. How is it that much of my damage? What the fuck? 25% of my damage? What? Oh, question. Was it Cold Heart by the Backle mob? Cold Heart was over here. He's right here. We skipped him. Fire guy by Backle. I don't know, maybe faster if you go Kuldarak before goal. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, it seems like enough time. Boss is just odd. Why'd that guy just die? Anyway, you're supposed to gain 30% more damage from the hands, but I always think people do 30% less instead. Yeah. Fully intended, yes. Oh yeah, the RP. Fuck. Right. Probably won't get it. We'll see.
Your trial in failure.
Yeah, no, we definitely won't get it. Blessing at 50? Yes, I guess. Let's do this. Big DPS, big pot crossing fingers. Is that a Kyrian Resto Shaman? No, he's Necrolord. See, that's 20s in a nutshell for me right there.
Magic reaches beyond.
It's like there's some otherworldly force stopping me from progressing in this game anymore. Let's enter the plus. Again, pet bug control was same in season 1. Pet bug control. I don't know why that would cause the boss to reset, but maybe. To be fair, you almost upgraded the hardest dungeon this week. Do you think this is the hardest one? Happened to me in a key. It's when you recontrol your pet. I've done that a lot and never had that reset, so must have been because I waited so long to do it. Yeah, I don't understand what that has to do with the boss resetting. Why that would even be remotely related. Damage is not good regardless. Don't think we were gonna upgrade it regardless. Okay, I don't know how the fuck he died twice this boss for sure. Yeah, every Trano a week. Theater is really? Yeah, I think theater is usually what I would say to be the easiest dungeon on Trano because it's all bosses, so like there's nothing to be concerned with. Like nobody's gonna come in here and try top AoE charts. Doing less DPS than the tank is just pathetic. Oh my god, and all of a sudden nobody knows how to do any of the mechanics either. Yeah, as I said, there's some otherworldly force stopping me from doing it. I don't know what's going on, but it's getting kind of frustrating. Should still be a lot of score though. Literally, we just have 6 deaths on this boss? What the fuck is even going on here? Yeah, I think we would have been a few seconds short well, certainly with all these deaths. It's gone Bez Blizzard kind of joke. Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense. Let's see how many points we get. 7. Whatever.